Hi, good morning. I'm Alka.
Good morning. I'm Rhea. Welcome to our
Welcome to the
show.
show. Welcome to our show. So, Rhea, this is amazing. You know what? Thank you for taking out your time for doing this. Something that we've been wanting to collaborate, or we're wanting to do this. And I'm really excited to get this, so people can really get in and get to know as to what we do.
That is true. We've been in the 10X community for a while now, and it is our first opportunity to collaborate and work together. We're in the same industry, we're in the real estate space. So today we're going to discuss about Alka's book. She is an author from Cocoon to CEO, guys. So if you have not bought her book yet, you can check it out in Amazon. So Alka, I love this title from Cocoon to CEO.
Thank
Ready.
you. Thank
You are
you.
welcome. And I love your picture. You look so young and so fresh. So tell me about the story of this picture. You guys,
Well, thank you, Rhea. I appreciate that. You know what? So the book itself, let me just start with that. So the book itself was a year's of work. And there was a whole process of, putting my thoughts down. And then finally, it got published. And then I met Les Brown. Actually, how I met Les Brown was I met him at a conference. And this was back in 2014 here in Toronto.
wow.
So I was attending a conference, and it was hosted by a good friend of mine. And he was going to have Les Brown come on screen. And immediately I knew that I wanted to work with Les. I just had that gut feeling. So I began to work with him in 2015. And then what happened was something so beautiful I couldn't even imagine. But since the process, I began to work with him in 2015, he flew me to Atlanta. He flew me
Wow.
to Atlanta for one-on-one. We were working together, one-on-one coaching. That was the most beautiful highlight of my life. 2015, he flies me to Atlanta, comes to pick me up at the airport. The Les Brown comes to pick me up at the airport, and he's he's driving he's a driver now that we're in the car. And that was such a beautiful highlight, such a beautiful moment of my life. I will never forget.
It sounds like you got a premium VIP experience,
I
Alka.
got a premium
Les
VIP. There you
Brown.
go.
What an amazing experience from the
He's an amazing
airport.
person too. He's amazing. So beautiful. Beautiful soul as well. Yeah.
Awesome. So tell me about this picture. When was this taken? And what's the
Okay.
story behind your butterflies?
Right. So then that picture was also, it was in 2016. It was a photo shoot that I was doing with a good friend of mine as well. He was a photographer, and a well-renowned photographer, has appeared in so many TV shows with Dini Petri and so on. So that was when I thought of the title of the book, From Cocoon. So basically where I was in my life, I was in a very dark place in my life, to where I am today in my journey to becoming a CEO, to having my business. My first business was fitness studio. So that title in itself really exemplifies who I am today, and everything that I'm doing, every platform, that the foundation that I'm laying for myself is a testament to where I was and who I've become in the process. So from Cocoon to CEO, I just love that title, because I think every woman really needs to exemplify and really stand true of who they are, and acknowledge who they are and who they are becoming in the process, right, Rhea? I guess you would acknowledge that too, like who we become in the process.
That is correct. We all have a shell, and
Mm,
until we break out of the shell, can we turn into a beautiful, beautiful butterfly, right? We just
butterfly.
need to take out that shell because we all have that gift within us. We are made but in the image and likeness of God, so we have the creativity. We just need to get through the cocoon stage and become a beautiful butterfly.
Butterfly.
So,
So,
who designed this book? Tell me more about your book
so
cover.
the design I got someone that I was working with who actually published the book. He actually designed, their team designed the book. And I was specific as to how I wanted the design of my book, because the butterfly, and the reason why I chose the butterfly is because, you know, a butterfly, once you begin to understand, pretty much once you begin to understand, and once the audience, you read the book and you really relate to the book, then you will begin to know as to why the butterfly came about. So pretty much I love butterflies, and I think the butterfly exemplifies freedom. And for me, it was freedom. Once I got out of my cocoon state, and you know, you're in the caterpillar state, in the metamorphosis, and you're a butterfly, and then you're a caterpillar, then you become a butterfly. Then you have your wings to fly, and there you have the freedom. So butterfly truly exemplified who I was becoming in the process. So it is something that's so meaningful, and I just love that. I just love butterflies as well.
That's awesome. Tell me more about the freedom.
So the freedom, and also I don't know if you know this about me, but when I talk about freedom also allowed me to dance. And I found, that's when I found dance too. So I found that I began to compete for the past 8 years, the Latin and ballroom dancing. I've been in competition. That too is freedom. And that was such a beautiful part of my life as well, dance. And I will travel in, you know, as dancers, you know, it's a very small community. Everybody knows one another. The judges will get to know you. Your peers will get to know you, because we do circus. So I've competed here in Toronto, in the US. The biggest in the US was in Ohio Star Ball. And then, so that was, to me, was the biggest, but I've done in the US, Toronto, and in Montreal. So that was my highlight too, dance.
Wow. So is this one says award-winning author? Is that one of your awards then? The ballroom dancing, aside from this?
Ballroom dancing, it definitely was the highlight, I will say. And I think every woman, it doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter what you go through in life, but you need to know, you need to have an outlet that you can just let go, be yourself. If you ever wanted to know, you know, who you want to be, who is that person? Who is Rhea? Who is Alka? The only way we begin to find it is out by our passions. And our passions will guide us to who we are becoming in the process. And you know, to me, you know, it exemplifies everything, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Every moment, every experience that I have faced in my life, good or bad, because we all have stories,
Yes,
good
we
or
do.
bad, is an experience that we all need to have, cherish, and flourish from that. So that was, you know, and I think that there's nothing more beautiful than knowing who we are as women, how we uplift not only ourselves, but then in the process, we'll begin to uplift other people around us, other women who are like-minded. And, you know, that's when the support truly begins to come through. Don't you agree, Rhea? That
Agreed.
uplifting.
That is correct, right? We uplift everyone, and we all have a story. And we need to share our story so that others too can break out of their cocoon, because they're not the only, they're not the only ones that's having that problem. We all face that problem. So I thank you, Alka, for sharing your story, a little bit of your story, how you met Les Brown, and how this picture came about, and how the cocoon from Cocoon to CEO, how you chose that title. So
Yes.
everyone, we are doing the Alka and Rhea show every day, Monday to Friday, and we hope to provide you
Stay
more.
tuned. Stay tuned.
Correct. So we'll provide you more tomorrow on our second episode, second show. Thanks,
Exactly.
Alka. See you
Exactly.
tomorrow.
Exactly. See you tomorrow, guys. And
Tomorrow.
stay tuned for tomorrow is going to be really exciting. Can't wait for Rhea to, share her story, how she got started. So, Rhea, this is amazing. Thank you
You're
so
amazing.
much. Beautiful. Love it.
Thank you. You guys are amazing. Let's go.
Let's go.
Take care, guys.
All right. Bye.